Now she's one of the world's top entrepreneurs, but she definitely didn't start there. In fact, with her infamous sex tape, you could say she had to work even harder to earn respect. Today, you're going to learn her formula for beating the odds to build your own profitable business. Hi, I'm Luisa Zhou. You can think of me as your cool big sister who'll help you build your business, because I truly believe anyone can if you're willing to do the work. But what that work looks like will vary, because the thing that Kim has always done well is to use the knowledge that she has. Kim watched her friend Paris Hilton's fame skyrocket with her reality TV show, The Simple Life. That's why when her own chance came, she ran with it. It might be tempting to think, easy for her, she had a whole show. But that's not what set her apart, because most reality TV stars fade away. It's that she set aside her ego, even when reality TV was kind of considered a joke, and worked that opportunity. Kim's done this again and again, turning her love of contouring into a makeup line, her love of fashion into a shapewear company, and now her branding savvy into a private equity empire. Who would have thought? No matter how small what you know might seem right now, that's where you start. Use it, share your knowledge, help others with it. One social media follower, one client at a time. When you do that, it will blow your mind where it can lead. But of course, I know that's easier said than done, especially when you have to overcome obstacles along the way. It's easy to forget, but Kim has also had a lot of failures. There's the MasterCard she tried to release with her sisters, where it was so bad, Business Insider called it perhaps the worst credit card ever. She and her family got sued, they lost money, and the card was terminated after just 1 month. That's not all either. Even though Kim now has a very profitable shapewear company, her first clothing projects failed. She and her family ended up closing the Dash boutique they had at the beginning of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and their Sears clothing attempt was shut down after a string of complaints. It's normal to fail, and fail a lot on your way to success. But what sets Kim and anyone who wants to succeed apart is you have to be able to treat your failures as just information that you learn from. You've probably heard this before, but Kim really takes it to the next level. From her professional failures to her personal failures, like her 72-day short marriage to Chris Humphries, when people were calling it a hoax and saying some really mean things about her, she doesn't let anything get in her way. When she can learn from it, she does. When it's not helpful, she treats it as just noise. Think about a failure you've been having a hard time letting go of, or a fear of a failure that might not even have happened yet. It's time to let it go. Learn what you can from it, and what you can't learn from, remind yourself. It is just noise. If Kim Kardashian can fail in front of hundreds of millions of people and pick herself back up, you can keep on going too. But this is not just about blind determination either. There's also a very strategic thing Kim does to grow a lot faster than most. Long before she was the famous Kim Kardashian, she used her shopping skills to make money reselling clothes and shoes on eBay. Then she took those skills and started the Dash clothing boutique with her sisters. I didn't learn this until recently, but apparently her original plan for Keeping Up with the Kardashians was to use the show's publicity to drive more sales for Dash. When the show blew up around the same time as her infamous tape, she ran with it. Every photo shoot and PR opportunity that she could get, she took it, including the Playboy shoot that she did during season 1 of the show. It paid off because she was able to use that publicity to build her own audience on social media. That brought in more brand deals, including co-launching her first fragrance. As her fame and success grew, she leveraged her audience and experience to launch her own products, like her beauty line. That brought more attention and success, which she leveraged to build her shapewear company into a multi-billion-dollar business. Now that she's a billionaire, she's making even bigger moves by starting her own private equity firm, Sky Partners. That's how she leverages the momentum from her successes to create more momentum and growth each time. You can apply this strategy too. Think about what's going well for you right now. How can you do more of it to get even better results? Be open to new opportunities. Or if you're being distracted by all your goals and not creating enough momentum right now, dial it back to just one business or strategy to increase your growth and momentum. This way, you can grow a lot faster. But Kim's way isn't the only way to build your business. There's a more step-by-step and risk-averse option too. It'll keep you from getting overwhelmed and might even give faster results. It's a formula Gwyneth Paltrow used to build her business even when she had no experience as an entrepreneur. Let's go over each step Gwyneth used to quickly and profitably grow from scratch in this video. Once you know the formula, you can steal it to grow a lot faster and more profitably yourself.